If you're over 35 and you're tired of seeing your gut grow even while you're doing everything right, this video is going to give you the 7 most effective fat loss strategy and habit that high-performing men are using in 2025 to get lean, stay sharp, and lead with power again. I was part of the UFC's elite sports medicine team, helping fighters drop 20, 30, 40 pounds just to make weight. Now I coach elite level men, executive founders, lawyers who want that same level of control over their health without sacrificing their business or, more importantly, family. I've helped over thousands of men lose 20, 30, 40 pounds, get back in shape, get shredded for the first time, and show up being present again. Most guys are not lazy. They're disciplined, but their approach is reactive, outdated, and not built for the life that they lead today. Imagine waking up lighter every single week, leading meetings with energy, being present at home, instead of actually feeling drained. These 7 habits create that big shift. And the first one, it has nothing to do with food, but everything to do with the identity that you truly want to have. You want to stay until the last one though. Hack number 1 is doing a cold shower first thing in the morning for 2 minutes. Here's why. This trains discipline. This stack wins. That means you're gonna burn fat anyways, but when you start your day with a cold shower, not for fat loss, not for social media, but because it forces you to do something hard before the world throws anything at you, it does something special. It boosts dopamine, then trains a part of your brain, the AMCC, anterior mid-cingulate cortex. This part of your brain is responsible for doing hard things. Doing this is super important because this is the thing that's gonna help you live a long time. It's gonna prevent Alzheimer's. And more importantly, it helps you develop the promises that you're making to yourself. That's how fat is actually lost, by stacking wins, not chasing motivation. And this is actually how it works. It creates some sort of mental edge for you to be consistent in your own workouts, in your own food, in your whole life, in your business. When you start to make promises that you keep to yourself, you start to build that confidence. You start to make deposits into your future self, so that you become much less reactive. If someone's honking you and you're just all of a sudden super angry, you're gonna start to realize that that's a reflection of who they are. But when you're able to build yourself, you have so much self-love, you no longer become reactive. So by starting your day by doing something really, really hard, you start to build that identity, that new frame of who you wanna be. Hack number 2 is a fasted morning walk, okay? So start burning fat before you eat. 30-minute fasted walk within 90 minutes of waking up. No phone, no podcast. This is gonna lower your insulin level, all right? This is gonna lower your cortisol level. It's gonna improve metabolic flexibility, and it's gonna put you in a fat burning state before you even eat food. Let me give you an example. We had a client, 46-year-old executive, and he's lifting hard, eating clean, still stuck, tracking his macros and everything. All we did was we added this into his routine. What actually happened was he was down 8 pounds in 3 weeks. The reason why this works is because walking in a fasted state allows your body to burn more fat as fuel. This, more importantly, also reduces your stress level before the chaos starts. Cortisol has a really, really big proponent to fat loss. So if you're managing this well, it allows you to be less hungry throughout the day. The next level up from this is to stack the sunlight with nasal breathing. So you can actually do like those things. So if you want to make this even more challenging, stack your sunlight walks. So like first thing in the morning, expose yourself to vitamin D, and then mouth tape. That way you can focus on nasal breathing for the whole duration. Hack number 3 is eating 40 grams of protein at breakfast. The reason why this works for a lot of people is simply because it flattens hunger levels. It stabilizes your energy, and more importantly, it allows you to eat more protein. When you have more protein, this is gonna suppress your hunger hormones, it's gonna control your blood sugar, but more importantly, it sets your energy up for the entire day. Once you start to skip this, you're more than likely going to crash mid-morning or mid-afternoon. For a lot of high performers, you need to have fuel. Yes, you can probably just intermittent fasting for sure, but if you're high performing and you need your brain, you need to actually have food to fuel your brain. This is something that's super important. And the reason why this works is high protein breakfast, high protein morning reduces your overall daily intake without effort because you become less likely to binge. This also supports muscle retention. More muscle mass means higher metabolism. Higher metabolism means it's easier to lose weight. One of my favorite combos is egg, avocados, healthy fats, Greek yogurt and berries, or whey protein and a banana. Hack number 4 is a sleep curfew. So that means at 9 p.m., start to set an unwind alarm. A lot of our clients who are CEOs have this so that they can actually regulate their sleep. This is super important because it allows your hormones to be regulated. This is your cue for screens to be off, for lights to be down, for you to start stretching, taking care of your body, start journaling. If you're a high performer, you probably have a lot of things going on in your head. So when you put everything onto paper, it allows you to just remove that so you get a good night's sleep. Let's just say you're asleep by 10:30. what's going to happen is your sleep is going to improve. This is probably the biggest leverage thing that you can possibly do for recovery, for fat loss, for performance. It's sleeping at the exact same time every single day and waking up at the exact same time every single day. It is not sexy, but is the thing that truly works. When you're able to do this, your body resets its hormones. Testosterone gets regulated, growth hormone increases, the foundation of belly fat loss. This literally goes through the moon. All we did with one of the founders was we got him sleeping 90 minutes earlier. This is the results. 6 pounds gone in addition to what he's currently doing. So we did nothing different to what he's currently implementing. The reason why this works is because deep sleep restores the hormones. It allows you to burn more fat. It allows you to build more muscle mass. So this is a bonus tip that I would highly encourage. Use a blackout curtain or use blue light blockers after 8 p.m. These are really, really important because it allows you to get deeper sleep. Hack number 5 is using 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate. So this is really, really important because it allows you to do a few things. It stops cravings. It allows you to have a deeper sleep, which we already know is going to increase your fat loss. More importantly, when you're able to stick with this helps you drop more weight. So by taking 400 milligrams magnesium glycinate 30 minutes before bed, it's going to allow you to lower your cortisol level. It's going to improve your sleep quality. It's going to help you regulate insulin, the silent driver of belly fat. And one of my clients went from waking up 3 times a night to actually sleeping 8 hours straight for 3 days. And the reason why this works is because sleep and fat loss is directly tied. If you don't have deep sleep, there is no deep recovery, there's no fat burning, there's no muscle growth either. So this is a bonus tip. You can actually stack glycinate with a nighttime tea, preferably like something like chamomile. This is just going to help you sleep a little bit better. Hack number 6 is a Sunday ritual. Lead the week, guys. Don't react to it. High-performing men don't wing their entire week. They start to plan things, right? Every single Sunday, they block out workouts. They prep their protein source for the week. They look at where they're traveling to, how they can actually plan where they're going out to eat. And we help them do this, obviously, if they're working with us. But from here, you start to set 3 non-negotiables. Walk, sleep, and protein. The reason why this works is because decision fatigue kills consistency. Planning protects your results before Monday even starts. The reason why this is so important is if you're a high performer, what's going to happen is Monday through Friday, you're going to have a ton of decisions to make. Now, imagine this. Every single lunch, you spend 15 minutes thinking about like what you're going to eat. That's 15 minutes times 5. That's a little over an hour every single week just looking at like what to eat for lunch. Imagine if you did this for 30 days. That's like almost 5 hours a whole month just looking at your food. Imagine if you did this for a whole year and you did this for like the rest of your career. You're just spending a ton of time on things that don't really matter. You as a high performer need to protect your energy. So if you're just literally wasting all your energy on things that don't matter like this or cardio, because cardio will help you lose fat per se, but it's going to drain more of your energy. It's such an inefficient way to like optimize things. So by planning it on Sunday and actually looking at your week ahead of time, you can start to understand, okay, this is what I need to do for lunch. This is my dinner where I'm going to take my clients out. This is what I need to eat ahead of time. This 15-minute block of planning is going to help set you up way further than like trying to think about every single thing that you need to do throughout the day. Because what's actually going to happen is you're just going to look at the easiest thing possible. By actually prepping on Sunday, you're not only going to get leaner, you're going to feel way more control in your life. All right, so hack number 7, smart substitutions. Make it super easy to win every single day. The average man drinks 300 to 400 calories a day without even noticing and adds another 200 calories from condiments, sauces, small bites. So here's how you're going to fix it without actually suffering. Swap a few things, okay? Swap regular Coke for Coke Zero. Swap heavy mayo for light mayo. Swap cream and coffee for like fair light protein. Swap chips for beef jerky. Swap rice for cauliflower rice or half the portions. The reason why this works is because fat loss is way easier when you don't feel deprived. These swaps cut out hundreds of calories every single day without actually sacrificing your enjoyment. If you're able to make modifications while keeping your lifestyle exactly the same, you're not even going to feel it. So this is a bonus tip. Create a default day, so meal plan with all your favorite swaps. So everything is just automatic. It's on autopilot. When things are on autopilot, it's super easy for you to stay consistent. That's really what we do for our clients. Remember, guys, all you really need to do is stack wins over wins. Prioritize the highest leverage things that you can possibly do to get to your goals. You don't need to do all of them. It's not about trying to be perfect. You don't need more motivation. All you really need to have is structure. These 7 habits don't require more time, just way more intention. Cold allows you to actually have more discipline. It ignites that. Walk will allow you to have more metabolic activation, more vitamin D, less stress. Protein in itself will help you build muscle and maintain your hunger so that you're not super hungry. Sleep is for hormones and building muscle mass. Magnesium is for a deeper rest. Sunday is built-in consistency, so you're not wasting your mental bandwidth on things that don't matter. Swapping things out allows it to be sustainable for you. If you do this for 30 days, your body won't just change. Your entire identity will. You're gonna start to look in the mirror and you're gonna finally see a man who's leading again. If this helped you, give it a like, subscribe. I drop a new video every single week. Help high-performing men take their power back, take control. No fluff, just real solutions that absolutely work. If you want to check out my other videos, it's right here. Peace.